Have you ever made eagle on a par 5 before? If not, today I'm going to show you how to do so. When playing a golf hole that's approximately 450 to 500 yards, the most important thing to remember is you have to get your drive in play. And by in play, I pretty much mean either in the fairway or at least in the rough to some degree. Okay? And then when you're off the tee, there's two types of shots you can play, all right? You can play either a draw shot or a cut shot. And this is the first step to hitting your drive. I'm going to describe both of these to you. On the draw shot, you have to pretty much aim to the right of your target. So if the target is in the middle of the fairway, on a draw shot, you have to aim to the right, and you're going to try to play the ball from the right side of the rough to the left, and it's going to end up right in the middle of the fairway. Now what's important to remember on a draw shot is you have to break your wrists over the top of the ball, which is a lot easier said than done. Okay, so when you line up to hit a draw shot, you have to, first of all, the grip is most important, and you have to interlock your left pointer finger, if you're a right-hander, to your right pinky finger, and then you grip like this. And once you pull back, when you're making contact with the ball, you have to break your wrist over, and therefore the ball will move from right to left. And therefore, like I said, this shot is a lot easier said than done. Now, if you don't want to play a draw shot, the second shot you can play is what most people would call either a cut or a slice shot, and this is what your average golfer will play. On a cut shot, the ball is going to move from the left side of the rough to the right, end up in the middle of the fairway. And on a cut shot, you're going to aim, you're actually going to set your feet up to the left of the target, and then from there, you're going to break instead of breaking it over, you're going to kind of break them out. And then the ball should therefore move from left to right. Okay, so after you hit your drive shot, and like I said, this is the most important shot of the par 5, you're going to come to your second shot, which is commonly referred to as an approach shot. Now on your approach shot, you have two different options of what shots you have to play. You can either lay up, which means pretty much get to a good yardage, which I'll explain later, or you can go for the green and try to get there in 2 and have an eagle putt, which I'll explain later. Now first, a shot I'm going to describe is your layup shot. And a layup shot is kind of what most people would call the safe way to do it. Now on a layup shot, you're probably going to hit anywhere from a 4 to a 6 iron to a comfortable yardage that you think that you can play a shot and get to a yardage you feel comfortable with. Now, a layup shot, like I said, is a lot safer than a going for the green, so you're just trying to get to a comfortable yardage that you think you can hit a good shot in. So there's not much pressure on a layup shot. And when you hit your layup shot, you're going to try to get to a yardage anywhere between 100 and 120 yards. Now that's an advantageous yardage because you can take a full swing with your wedge from there. And that is, as a golfer, you want to take a full swing because it's a lot easier to control your distances when you take a full swing than rather a half swing. Now, if you don't want to play a layup shot and you're feeling kind of risky, you can go for the green in 2, which is kind of a risk-reward situation. Now, the risk for going up in 2 is that you have to hit either a 3-wood or a hybrid or something that you have less control of. And if you hit the shot correctly, you potentially have a putt for eagle, which can be 2 shots under par. And even if you don't necessarily hit the shot you're looking for, you still have a chance to chip up and putt for birdie. Now, like I said, we'll say that you hit the layup shot. So if you hit the layup shot, you'll be at about 100 to 120 yards with your wedge, and that'll be playing as you'll be hitting 3, trying to get a birdie. Now, when you hit your layup shot, you'll get to a good yardage, and then from there, you will hit your full swing wedge, and this will help you get to a good yardage where you feel comfortable hitting the ball. And once you get there, you'll be on the green, you'll try to putt up, and then either make the birdie putt or 2 putt for par. Now, if you decide to go for the green in 2, then you're looking at either a eagle putt or maybe an eagle chip and get up and down for birdie. Now, getting up and down means you chip once and you putt once for birdie. And from there you're gonna try to get it in either 5 strokes or less. And today I've explained to you how to play a par 5. Thank you. Is that 4 minutes?